Do your parents ever just drive you nuts? Or you have issues with your parents and you just don't know how to get past them? You find yourself becoming this tiny little girl every time you're around them? So in today's video, I'm gonna give you some tips that is going to help you have a healthier relationship with your parents, regardless of what their choices may be. So if that sounds like something helpful to you, stick around because today's video is just for you. So I want to share something with you that has tremendously helped me in my own life, and I know has helped lots of other people as well. And that one little tip is we are each responsible for all of our own emotions. We're responsible for our own anger. We're responsible for our own disappointment. We're responsible for our own sadness. We are responsible for how we deal with our emotions. Now, being someone who has had parental relationship issues, what I can tell you is this. A lot of the time, the real issue is our expectation of who we hope someone will be, how we hope someone will respond, how we hope someone will react, and the person that we expect someone to be. Now, I know that we can all have these ideas of what a good mom or a good dad is supposed to look like. However, the reality is that our parents are people too, and they have their own issues, they have their own baggage, they have their own stuff that they're working through. And so the only way that you can truly ever be free from that expectation of who you hope your parent will be or will become is for you to let go of your expectations, for you to let go of what you think that's supposed to look like and learn to accept that person for who they are. Now, one thing that you can do to help yourself along the way in this journey is to write out a list. You can do this in your head, but it's always better to actually write stuff down. I want you to write down what you think that perfect version is. What do you think a parent is supposed to be? Loving, attentive, make you feel safe, make you feel heard, make you feel important, care about your family, care about your kids, show up with cookies. I mean, what is the thing that you expect from your parent? What is that perfect version? And then you need to rip that up. You need to get rid of your expectations of what you believe the perfect version of your parent would look like. You need to set your parent free from the expectations that you have of them. You need to set them free of living up to what you hope and wish that they would be. Once you've done that, and once you have emotionally set them free, once you've chosen to set them free, then what you can do is make another list. And I want you to write down all the things that you are grateful for about your parent. I want you to write down the things about them that you do love and that you do appreciate. And you have to work on just accepting your parent for who they are, for who they are in your life and for who they are to you. Now, I will add this. With unhealthy relationships that may be toxic or harmful, there is sometimes a need to put some distance there and to not allow that relationship to be too close, because you can also have every right to set healthy boundaries with those relationships. You have the right to choose how much you're going to share. You have the right to choose what line you're going to let them cross, as far as maybe they're too intrusive in your life, or maybe they speak to you in a way that is degrading or mean. You don't have to put up with that. You can set healthy boundaries and learn to appreciate who your parent is all at the same time. Now, how they choose to respond to the boundaries that you set for yourself, that's entirely on them. That's not on you. So you can set boundaries. Let's say that you have a parent that is constantly degrading you and saying mean or hurtful things. You have the right to say, I am not going to sit here and listen to you speak to me this way anymore. I'm gonna hang up the phone, and when you're ready to treat me with respect and be nice to me, we can continue this conversation. Now, your parent might be upset, your parent might be mean about it. That is on them. That is not on you. You're responsible for your emotions. You're responsible for your expectations, but they are also just as fully responsible for theirs. And so This is not an easy process. I will tell you from firsthand experience that this is not always an easy process, but when you are able to set your own boundaries, when you are able to let go of your expectations of who you think that your mom or your dad are supposed to be in your life, what expectations you have for them to live up to, when you can release them from that and you can learn to just accept them for who they are, your relationship is going to become much richer. Your relationship is going to become more joyful, more enjoyable. That's the hope. But even if your parent can't accept the boundaries, you releasing your expectations is going to give you more freedom on the inside. And to me, that is worth every ounce of doing the work. This is a topic that we talk more deeply about inside of my course, Go Beyond Yourself, where we really work on becoming emotionally responsible and taking responsibility for ourselves and becoming more self-aware. And I can tell you that this will help you tap into the freedom that will give you more joy and happiness. You can find more information about the course below. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I release new content. This is Davida signing out. See you next time.